So far so good. Now normally I've got my cameras inside the protective plastic casings, so that's another thing I'm testing to see if there's more like vibration when I walk along. It's because I walk along with a limp, so I'm up and down bouncing. And like I say, with the camera not being in a hard body case, that's gonna not, hey, your puller's over, come on. It's not going to accumulate as much heat as when it does when it's inside a protective case. So all these things I'm going to take into consideration. But this is the camera I used quite often. I used quite a lot as well. In fact, I'm sure I've used this camera recording 4K and got away with it. But at the moment, I'm just happy to test it to see that I'm going to get 1080p. Hey, come on down here. Down here, son. Right, we'll turn left here and go back down into that tree line there. And it gets cooler. Right, just give him a quick tug back. I mean, he's still pulling, but he's nowhere near as bad as he used to be. I couldn't hold him back. I was like Mary Poppins with my feet up in the air behind us. That he was pulling us that fast, and that's when I used to get really, really angry and just stop and take the leader, the handle, come here, and smack him across the arse. Hey, because that's how tired and angry I was getting. But right, so when we get down on the bottom path walking back towards the White Horse pub, that's when he settles down and he's not pulling as much, because he's done all his sniffing and peeing and poops, so there's no urgency to do that anymore. So I can get him to settle down. But it was murder. I mean, every time I came out of the house, it was like off the mark, pulling straight away to sniff the fences of next door's dogs, and I couldn't. I mean, I was off. It was like the trap doors was open and he's off. But we're having a leader underneath his belly. He doesn't do that now. He can't, because I just keep pulling him back. Right, you see, at the moment, he keeps crisscrossing and looking for places to pee and sniff, and which is natural. But once I get down on the bottom path, that gets less and less and less and less. So like I say, the first 10 minutes is the worst when I first bring him out. Especially the first walk in the morning. He's terrible until I settle him down. And he's been up here, done his business in the trees down there, look. And then on the way back, I can take his leader off from underneath his belly and just put it normal. And he just settles right down and walks slightly ahead of us, going back home. Hey, no, here. Right, that's why he's been pulling again, because he wants to go to the toilet again. Right, go to the toilet, son, good boy. Go to the toilet, son, good boy, son, good boy. So he go to the toilet again, and he scratched the ground and covered it over. But this time, oh, he stood in it this time. Bloody hell, man. Right, so by the time we get back, all that'll have come off where he's walking along these small stones. Right, so back down at the tree line, where it's a lot cooler. And downhill, of course. And this is where you see the difference of when you get the different light on your camera. How does it adjust to cope with the change of light? So the White Horse pub has got metal railings rerun it again. Now that normally tells you that they're going to demolish it, and say to the public, it's keep out, it's dangerous, blah blah blah, and that normally tells you that they're going to demolish it. And sometimes it means that they're going to build a house on it, or build a couple of houses where they'll get the electronic mortgages out of some poor bugger that pays it back for the rest of their life. Now at first I thought they might have turned it into a bloody shop like they have been with a lot of pubs lately, like a Tesco's or a Sainsbury's or something, because they're all part of the globalist agenda. Obviously big backhanders and money getting passed left, right and centre to get the contract and build a house, a shop on it. There'll be money getting transferred from pocket to pocket. Right, good boy son, good boy. Right, come here son, come here. Right, if you continue down there, takes you towards Lizard Lane caravan site and the beach. Right. But I normally just come up here, then cut through those trees there, because by that time he's going to do his P's and his business, and then I can just double back on myself and go back along the bottom path here. So this is me normal first walk when I come to this junction here, then go up there just into the tree line so he can do his business, and his poop's not on the pathways, he goes in the long grass at the back there. Right, so this is the main path taking us back to the White Horse pub now, and this is where I walk every morning when I bring him out. Walk up here and then turn around and take him back. But you can go that way up to the golf course wall as well. Up, it's a slight uphill track. Another alternative way, instead of going opposite the pub you can go up that way. So these people have decided to cut all these trees down to allow a bit more light into their back gardens. Now I wonder if they've had to get permission of the councils, and if they have, I bet you any money you've got to pay, because that's money, councils just rip you off for money left, right and centre, any which way they can, and because they're run by the globalists. All councils throughout this country are all run by high up Freemasons, and it's all part of the elite globalists, pedophiles. So all councils are exactly the same. And like I say, it doesn't matter who you put your X in the box for to vote in, they put in who they want in. Your vote doesn't count and never has done. Right, he's slowing down now, slowly but surely. He's not as bad, he's not pulling as bad, but he's still panting because he has been pulling in that heat up there. But now I can lift his leader up and he's not pulling, look. That's a good boy, son, good boy, good boy. Now this is the best part of the walk, going back, because he slows right down and he's not pulling as much as he normally does. Aye, so I can start to relax a bit going back home, and I'm not trying to keep up with him, which is annoying because I can't. If I had my left hand, I could hold him in my left hand and put him on a longer leader, and he could go back left to right, and not pull me across. Well, if this camera's still recording, that's great so far, because it hasn't switched off after 6 minutes, and it hasn't switched off after the 2 minutes where I've got to take my cap off, take the battery out, blow in the bloody chamber, blow on the battery, clean the battery terminals and put it back in, and then press record again, because that's what I've had to been doing lately. But I think I've found a solution to my problem. Just go back to the GoPro 8 technology, where it just records standard, because obviously these new ones, they've got all these new fangle settings in the camera itself, and when you put them on maximum HDR and all that kind of stuff, the camera must be working too hard and getting hot instantly. So the next thing I can try is go back to use my GoPro 12 or GoPro 13, but go into the settings and just put it to minimum settings. Still keep it on 1080p, but don't have the maximum HDRs and all that kind of stuff, like up to the max. I never have my voice control on. I never have my LEDs on, so it saves your battery. The batteries last longer. And like I say, I never have my side trapdoor on, so that releases the heat from inside the camera a lot easier. I just want to be able to get where I'm going, let him out the back of the car, let him run ahead of us, and me just to walk along very, very slow and enjoying the scenery and the views, and obviously letting him go for a plunge and a swim where I go, so both will enjoy the walk. Right, now look at the difference now, how he's walking along very, very gently. Look, I'm lifting up the leader, there's no pull. Now this is where I normally, right, come here son, I'll take his leader from underneath his belly. Now he still thinks he's got it under his belly. It's like a it's like a little lie, shall we say, but I've got it normally now, just where it comes round on top of his back, and it's not tucked underneath his belly, so because he's slowed right down. But I just have to give him a little jerk on the leader now and again to slow him down. Easy son. And I walk along and say easy, easy, hey, because he's getting knackered, you see, with the heat, so he doesn't pull as much as well. Right, so they are none of these harnesses, none of these special leaders, none of these special collars. That's what you do, you tie your dog out, and there's a way you can slow them down by putting the leader round the right shoulder and then underneath the belly and across the top of the back leg here, so you don't brace, you know. That's why I've got a nylon non-abrasive leader, so it doesn't rough them up like underneath the armpit of the dog's like front leg, because it comes on the outside of the leg, not underneath in the armpit area, so there's no abrasive rubbing. Now he's slowing right down, he's stopping waiting for me now, he's looking. Good boy sir. So I'm going to praise him now because he's done really well. He's slowing down, but now he pull us to this fence now because there's a bitch in heat, this little dog in this first garden. So he's stopped and sniff right along this metal gate here where they live. Yeah, his nose is gone there now, he's looking for her, and that gives me an opportunity to have a rest from him pulling. Good boy son, good boy, good boy. So once again, I'm always praising him when he has done well, when he's doing right, so the dog doesn't live in fear constantly thinking, oh, I'm going to get wrong everything I do here. But so obviously when I stop and praise him, pat him and say good boy, he knows the difference. Come here son, come on, we're going home now. Are you going home and get a drink now? Come here, going home and get a drink now, come here. Good boy son, good boy. Good boy son. Yeah, still got his leader, look. 2 fingers, because when he's done what he's got to do, like sniffing and peeing and pooing, this is what it's like when we get back. He settles right down and he's more manageable. And I don't get angry because I'm trying to hold him back all the time, getting tired, pulling like fiercely on my right arm to pull him back. Right, come on, get in here, come on. He always wants to pull us down here for sniff something. Every time I come back home now, there you are, he's pulling now. Stop, stop, stop. There's something down here that's got he wants to sniff. He's pulling us down to get there, because there's a little dog lives in this two doors down, so he's probably coming down to sniff where the dog is. Aye, aye. Aye. So this is where he forgets you. And I've just, come on, get in here. That's it. That's me getting angry with him. Right, get in, now, in. Go on, in. Good boy, son. Come on, go and get a drink. Right. Come on, in here. Come on, in. Right, and this is where I can put him in the porch where it's nice and cool and get him back in the back door. And I can relax once I get behind this gate. Come on.